Let's talk about Pro Merchant credit card processing. So Pro Merchant is actually a credit card processor. Into this conversation, we want to go a little in depth into its products and services. We want to look at the pros and cons, the features, everything. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So what is Pro Merchant, by the way? So Pro Merchant is a credit card processor located in Boston, Massachusetts, and it provides US-based businesses of all sizes with processing options such as interchange plus pricing. You have month-to-month contracts and zero-cost processing plans. So this is really good. And Pro Merchant also offers a range of additional features such as mobile card readers. They have virtual terminals, NFC-ready devices, and EMV compliant solutions. So we love that a lot. And Pro Merchant actually serves restaurants, retail stores, and e-commerce businesses. It can also supply high-risk businesses with payment processing solutions they wouldn't otherwise qualify for. So this is really good. And the industries includes airlines, dietary supplements, you have payday loans, tobacco, adult products, CBD oil, and credit repair companies. So if you're listening to me right now and you are in a high-risk category, you might want to check out Pro Merchant for their credit card processing services. So when you think about Pro Merchant, I want you to think about month-to-month contracts, okay? They offer standard and high-risk processing, so this is really cool. They have interchange plus pricing. They have zero-cost processing plan, and you have approval in as little as 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So this is kind of cool. We really love that a lot. We love the fact that it has two types of plans: interchange plus fixed rate and zero-cost processing. So business owners don't have to know which is best for their company to sign up, because Pro Merchant team can help you select the most cost-effective option and provide same-day approvals in most cases. The cool thing is that they will ask you questions, a series of questions. They will see your transactional volume, your expected transactional volume in terms of credit card and debit card processing, and they will they will give you a custom quote. Okay, and this is really good. And what we love here with Pro Merchant is that as a business, you can view account activity and statements online through a customer portal. Each year, as a merchant, you got to complete a PCI DSS self-assessment questionnaire and conduct quarterly scans with a scanning vendor to remain in PCI compliance. This is really important. Once compliant, business receive a PCI validation certificate and logo to show customers. So this is really good. And so, yeah. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about pricing here. So what kind of pricing are we talking about? I've told you a little bit before, but now I want to dig a little deeper. So when we talk about the Pro Merchant credit card fees and plans, you have to understand they have two pricing plans. Now, those two pricing plans are sort of standard across the industry, but in some cases, when Pro Merchant actually works through the underwriting process with you, they might actually offer you a hybrid plan. So instead of interchange plus pricing or zero cost processing, they might give you something in between. It really depends. Okay. Now, one thing I want to say here is that the interchange plus pricing and zero cost processing are really cool, because one charges as transactions are made while the other passes the fee on to the customer. So merchants pay nothing other than a monthly fee. So if you go with the interchange plus pricing, so this is actually the model where Pro Merchant will charge a fee in addition to the interchange rate set by card associations like Visa and MasterCard. And the company's markup is a percentage of the total transaction plus a per transaction fee. This is the most common type of pricing model for credit card processors. And then you have the zero cost processing. So Pro Merchant covers the cost of processing for businesses and in return charges the customer a higher rate. And merchants with the high sales volumes typically choose this option when wanting to avoid fees, but it's important to know that the customer pays more. So this option has a monthly fee, and the price depends on the quote received from the sales team. So this is really cool. And one thing I want to say here is that you have to understand and remember this: standard contracts are month to month. So there's no really you don't have to be tied into an annual contract, not at all. And one thing I want to say here is that Pro Merchant team can help integrate a shopping cart and a payment gateway for all of its e-commerce solutions. For merchants who prefer a DIY option, Pro Merchant provides step-by-step instructions. So this is really cool in terms of helping you reach operational scalability in terms of your credit card processing. So this is really good, especially if you are a small business or a startup, by the way, and you're just trying to really, you have no idea yet about what kind of a credit card processing volume you'll be having. So this is really good. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Pro Merchant credit card processing. This is a review of this merchant account provider. Let me give you the approach you need to follow here when you think about Pro Merchant. So Pro Merchant actually offers same-day approvals for most businesses and approval within 72 hours for most others. So when we talk about if you are in the high-risk category, expect 72 hours. I mean, this is standard once again. And so basically the process is pretty similar. You submit a lead form or you call their toll-free number, 1-888-712-3316 for a quote. And then you have to complete paperwork. And you have to provide required documentation. You have to obtain hardware. You have to install everything and set it up. And so the required documentation to set up a merchant account actually depends on the risk factors associated with your merchant's industry. For example, regulated industries such as CBD oil may need more extensive information than e-commerce stores selling dresses. Okay, it is what it is. In terms of credit cards that Pro Merchant accepts, you have Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. And one thing I also need to say here is that Pro Merchants actually provides several hardware options for merchants, many of which are free for new merchants. And so this includes the full-fledged POS systems, card readers, and built-in printers. And so for restaurants and retail, for instance, you have the Ingenico Desk 3500. So this is actually a free credit card terminal with a built-in PIN pad and built-in thermal printer and 8-inch backlit color display. You also have the PAX 8920. So this is a free wireless terminal with a 5-inch touch screen and the ability to print or email receipts. And it also has the option for customers to sign with their fingers and enter a tip amount. So this is kind of cool in terms of loyalty programs. This is really fantastic. And for mobile payments, you have the Pay Anywhere app. So this is really cool. So this includes a free Bluetooth credit card reader. And this allows merchants to accept payments from anywhere, even with little or no internet connection. In terms of POS systems, you have the Clover Station, you have the Clover Mini, and you have the Clover Flex. So the Clover Station actually includes a full cash drawer, thermal receipt printer, swiper, and EMV chip reader, and 14-inch touch screen. You have the Clover Mini. This 7-inch touchscreen offers Wi-Fi, e-signature, PIN entry, and both barcode and QR code scanning. You have the Clover Flex. This is a 5-inch touchscreen that accompanies this handheld card reader, which includes a barcode, QR code scanner, and you have a charging cradle and PIN entry. And the cool thing here is that you basically, in terms of a Pro Merchant actually offering a mobile app, well, as a merchant, you can use the Pay Anywhere app to accept contactless NFC payments, EMV chip cards, and Max Stripe cards. And with this app, you can email, text, or print receipts, send recurring invoices, manage inventory, manage tabs, such as at a bar where patrons place multiple orders over the course of a few hours, and view also real-time reports. So this is kind of cool in terms of I would say operational flexibility, okay? And the cool thing is that Pro Merchant actually also integrates with several third-party companies such as Intuit QuickBooks. You have Clover, and you have Authorize.net. So when using Clover, if you use Clover POS, as a merchant, you have access to the Clover app market, which includes integrations such as Gusto for payroll and HR management. You have Next Insurance, you have Time Clock, you have Digital Loyalty, you have Jazz HR, you have Homebase, you have 7 Shifts, and you have GivePoint. And so Pro Merchant also has an API to integrate a shopping cart with an existing website. So this is really good, especially if you are considering an online store. You will love this sort of integration. So we love that a lot. And so what about add-on services does Pro Merchant offer? Well, with any of its POS systems, as a merchant, you have a free and paid add-on services that help drive sales, extend functionality, and organize business finances. So examples of this include what? You have online invoicing, for instance. So in the Clover app market, there are 6 invoicing specific integrations such as Invoice Able and Invoice ASAP. For inventory, you have 8 third-party inventory integrations that include Restaurants 365. You have Thrive by Shop Ventory. You also have a Market Man. And for fundraising, you can raise funds with donation kiosk. You have Give Point, you have fundraiser donation counter, you have donate at checkout, and 360 donations. For cash management, you can manage cash with cash discounts, cash drop alerts, cash discounts plus, cash track, and cash management by Brinks. So this is really, really cool. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Pro Merchant. This is about this credit card processing provider. Now, in terms of a free trial, does Pro Merchant actually have a free trial? No, they do not offer a free trial. So Pro Merchant, as the way their business model or the pricing model is set up right now, they have a month-to-month agreement, and there is no setup fee. There is no application cost for either of its two plan options. So this is what it is. But in terms of security, you will be really, really happy. Okay. In terms of security features that Pro Merchant have, you'll be happy because Pro Merchant is PCI compliant and requires its merchants to complete annual self-certification. So this is actually done through, as I said earlier, it's done through a questionnaire, and upon completion, as a merchant, you'll receive a certificate and logo to display to customers. This is important because you're showing customers it's an extra layer of credibility. So additionally, as a customer, you can use the scanning vendor quarterly to ensure compliance. And so besides PCI compliance, Pro Merchant supplies the EMV chip compliant and NFC ready hardware. In terms of their customer support, the sales team hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. And what happens here is that after account approval, as a merchant, you'll receive step-by-step documentation to integrate to Pro Merchant. And tech support is also available for businesses that need it. But the implementation is not really complicated. If you really need to have like a hand holding, it's totally possible, but it's not needed. I mean, based on our experience. And one thing I want to say here is that if you are in a high risk category, if you are in anything that I listed earlier in terms of high risk, let's say a high risk industry, you have CBD oil, you have adult entertainment, you have daycare, you have payday loan, rather, not daycare, payday loan, or those sort of similar industries, you might need more. You might need more information before actually being onboarded by Pro Merchant. It's just part of the regulatory sort of KYC process, and they actually spend more time during the due diligence phase of the onboarding process. Let me talk about the competitors here. So when you think about Pro Merchant credit card processing, actually they're not the only player in the industry. You have a lot of players, and it's one of those things where you have to really see what really works for you. And what I want to say here is that when you think about, first of all, think about Stacks. Stacks is a player that has been around for a while, and Stacks has experience. And we love the fact that with Stacks, you actually have the first month free. So this is really good. By the way, the full name here is Stacks by Fat Merchant. And they've been in the industry for a while. And if you need to actually reach out to them, the number is 855-537-3288. And with the Stacks by Fat Merchant, the first month is free. In terms of the monthly fee, you have $99 and up. This is really cool. In terms of the rates, on the online fee, you have 0% plus 15 cents. And the swapped chip fee, you have 0% plus 8 cents. And you also have Payment Depot. Now, Payment Depot is another player that actually accept high risk industries. They accept low risk industries, all kinds of risk anyway. And so Payment Depot is really cool because they have a great customer service in our view. And the number here is 866-481-4039. And so they have an interesting pricing model also. The first month is free. And after that, the monthly fee goes from $79 and up. And the online fee is interchange plus 15 cents. And the swapped chip fee is interchange plus 15 cents also. So this is, it is what it is. And another player that I want to share with you is actually Merchant One. So Merchant One is, they will give you a free terminal. So this is really cool. And the number to actually reach Merchant One is 855-530-7986. Merchant One also specializes in high risk industries. They do low risk industry, but they're really good with medium risk and high risk. They also do. They also take care of those merchant accounts that have bad business credit and bad personal credit. So this is kind of cool. In terms of fees with Merchant One, you have a monthly fee that goes from $6 and up. You have in terms of online fee, they do not mention that you need to reach out to their customer service to have a better idea. And the swap chip fee is 0.29% plus. I mean, it goes from 0.29% to 1.55%. And so overall, this is a pretty decent player here. Other rivals that you need to know about in this industry, you have national processing. So with national processing here, national processing is kind of cool in terms of their onboarding process, and they actually have a large constellation of credit card processing services. And if you are, and they also specialize in high risk industries. And so if you are interested in their services, call 1-800-299-1745. In terms of the fees, they give you the first month for free. So it is just actually a marketing ploy to sort of lure you in. And so then the monthly fee actually is a $9.95 and up. In terms of online fee, the fee varies, and also the swap fee or the chip fee also varies. So it is what it is. And then another player that you have that is competitor to Pro Merchant credit card processing is actually Block. And Block used to be called Square. So Square actually is the company that on the block right now. They have retained the Square brand name, but the company now is under the umbrella of Block. In terms of monthly fee, there is no monthly fee for Block, formerly Square, and so monthly fee for online fee, you have 2.9% plus 30 cents, and for the swap chip fee, you have 2.60% plus 10 cents. And there are some pricing differences for card present versus card not present transactions. And another player that I want to talk to you about, Pro Merchant, of course, this is the company we're talking about. But one thing I want to say in general here is that when we talk about Pro Merchant, I just want you to remember the fact that the company is legit. The company is definitely really fast in approving all kinds of high risk industries. But the question is, how much are you willing to pay? The company is not really transparent in terms of pricing, so you might need to actually contact customer service to have a clear idea about how much you'll be paying in the end. And they will ask you a series of questions, including your expected credit card processing volume, to sort of have an idea about how much they have to actually quote you, and actually the inherent risk around your particular operation. Okay, because this has regulatory implications, but also security implications in terms of chargebacks, for instance. And also, but what we love overall is that we do strongly recommend Pro Merchant. We love the fact that the company has a month-to-month billing, month-to-month contract. There's no annual contract. No, you are able to actually exit when you want, and there is no ETF, so there's no early termination fee. So this is really cool. So overall, you can actually just make sure that you read the terms and conditions really well and get everything in writing. Get all agreements in writing before actually signing any contract with a Pro Merchant credit card processing or any other credit card processor for that matter. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Today, I really gave you a Pro Merchant credit card processing review, and let's quickly do a recap here. So, first, I gave you the overview, the pricing, the approach, the competitors, and finally, the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.